Hello everyone and welcome back to tutorial number 2 of DWS Processor API, in which we are going to test and also look at the pricing. My name is Clavin Fernandes and I'm a solution engineer at Nutrient. In this particular tutorial, we'll focus on how you can quickly test the API. At times, you might not want to write the whole code before testing. For example, you want to convert a document to PDF and check the fidelity. Or you want to quickly OCR a document and check if the OCR output is up to a standard. At Nutrient, we have made it easy. We have provided a Postman sample for you, which you can easily go ahead and use to test the API. So without wasting any further time, let's quickly get into the demo. So here I'm on the nutrient.io site under the cloud section. If you see, I have already logged in. If you're not logged in and if you go to the same site, you will not see the dashboard icon. So if you have missed my previous tutorial, in the previous tutorial, I showed you how you can sign up to the DWS API and get your own free subscription. So back to this particular screen, I click on my dashboard and here if you see, it gives me a good little overview of the entire API. Yes, the API key is out here. Don't take a screenshot of it because I can regenerate it. So at the end of this demo, I will regenerate this key so that you cannot go ahead and use my subscription to do your own conversions, but you can have your own. So go ahead and sign up. So most importantly, I want to show you the documentation section. The documentation section provides you with various options. One of them is a Postman collection. So what is a Postman collection? Postman is a cross-platform graphical user interface application that helps you test your APIs real quickly. So the first thing that I want you to do is open Postman in a new tab and go ahead and sign up for it. You can use Postman directly from your browser, or even better, you can download the Postman and use it from your local computer. To make it easier for you, we have provided you with an official Postman collection, which looks like this. At this point, because I have signed in, I can actually directly use my Postman from here. But let's say you want to use the Postman from your local machine. To do that, you can directly click on Export and then export the collection to point 1. Click on export, it exports the JSON. As I already have Postman installed, and to be honest, it's a really good tool, so you should have it under your arsenal. So here I can say import a collection. The collection that I want to import, oops, I should not say new collection. My bad. So here in Postman, I can, let me first get rid of this collection. I should say import a collection. Here I can either drag and drop it or select file. So I'll select my file out here and I will say import and copy. So here you see that I have the collection. If you see, I had imported it earlier as well and I have been using it. So let me quickly, for housekeeping purposes, let me just say this is old. So now that I have imported the collection, let's start testing. So on the top, let me get some more screen space. You see overview, OAuth, scripts, variables, and runs. So OAuth, right? OAuth means we need to put in our API key. But you see that there is a token that has been created. So I need to get into the variable section and change this token to my API key. So let me quickly do that. So where will I get the API key? The API key should be on the dashboard. So I hit the back button once, twice, and go to my dashboard, copy this API key. Let me go back into my Postman collection, paste it in. So this is good. I can save it. And you see that this changes are saved. How did I save it? I just did Control S. So now our Postman collection can use this particular bearer token. Now, if I go back and if I go and say view complete collection, here it tells me that the various things that it can do. PDF editing, OCR, watermarks, HTML, Office to PDF, image to Office, PDF to image, Office to image, HTML to image, multiple things. If I expand the section, there are more inside the main section. So here I can start with something very simple. Let's say DOCX to PDF, right? So I can say open request. I should open my request. If you see, this is correct. And what I want you to look at is the authorization. It's using the variable that we have set up, and the body. In the body, I can pass in a URL of a document to test it, because this is how you can pass a multi-part body. If I click on send, it's sending a request, and within a minute, you see that you have a nice little PDF that has been converted from DOCX. So what if you want to convert a local file to PDF and test its fidelity? Now you can modify this particular request, but the easiest thing would be to go back to the portal, scroll a little bit down and select one of the samples out here. We're converting DOCX to PDF. So let me copy this. I'll go back to Postman, create a new window, paste this particular request in. As you see, the request has changed to post. Body has been populated, and you can actually now select a file. So let's quickly select a file. So I'll select the patent request and I'll click on send. At this point, you see that you have tested the fidelity with a local file. You can dig in further by checking out the instructions. Now the question would be, Clavin, I want to do something a bit complex. How can I do that? First thing, look at the samples here. Second thing would be to go into our documentation and look at the developer guides. The developer guides provides you a lot of information, including how to create the body, the form body, and also how to further fine tune it. And if you still find it difficult, which I hope you don't, you can ask the AI for help. And if still a problem, we have a support team. Go ahead and drop an email to us at support@nutrient.io, or just fill up the form and our support team will contact you. So you can click here and fill in this form. I hope this quick tutorial was informative, and I hope that you would like using our DWS API. Any feedback, positive or negative, drop us in an email and we will try to improve our service, or the positive reviews just keep us motivated. Thank you. Bye-bye.